How's it going? I'm here, the realtor, with another market watch for Merion Station for the month of July, and the month was pretty slow. That's kind of what happens in the summer. Things slow down, people go on vacation, real estate kind of gets put to the back burner, and then especially this year, buyers were burnt out from the spring, so you know they weren't as active. And then this summer, the mortgage rates went up, as everyone's heard, so that even further dampened it. So the market has shifted. It is not as dire as like some of the news that you hear from the country. It's not like that. Like we're Lower Merion, we people want to move in here, and there's just not enough homes for the amount of buyer demand. However, we're not seeing all those like 15%, 20% over asking, like, 5+ offers, everyone waiving everything. Though, I mean, that'll still happen actually. Like there's a couple homes that if they're in an amazing location, great condition, whatever, priced right, you'll still get like 20% above asking. But now homes are getting like maybe one offer, a couple offers. Homes are sitting now a little longer. Before, if you saw a home last longer than 6 days, that was like unbelievable. Now they're sitting a bit. You're seeing more price drops. So the market has like normalized basically. And right now, what happened like this past month is interesting because it's kind of right when the shift happened. So some people who were like, listen, they're home right around that time, they got caught um not prepared for it, I guess, like through no fault of their own. Obviously, like those rates just went up way higher than expected. So some of those, like we've seen a couple homes that closed for like well below asking because that was just like horrible timing for some of them. And then yeah, so the market shifted. It's kind of normal now. It's not like you can buy a home for pennies on the dollar or like you can lowball them. We're still not anywhere near there. It's just homes aren't going up exponentially forever now. They've kind of flattened. So yeah, it's normal. That's all it is. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. There wasn't too much activity, like I said. There was a little bit. So there's a few that are active and still active. This one on Hamilton's a for sale by owner. Couple that are, well, that one's under contract actually. This one on Oak Terrace was active. It had a pretty hefty price drop. Again, we've seen that all over Lower Merion, and just hard, tough timing right around like June-ish, I guess, the end of May, early June. Couple that are pending. This one on Hamilton for 175. Melrose, this one for 135. So that had a big price drop. That's the one with the big old pool. And then they did the pending, so now it's sitting. I'm sorry, so now it's not sitting anymore. So this one, Meadow Lane for 850, I think it sold, yeah, basically 0.1% above asking. That was on the market for 5 days. And like in the spring, if something was on the market for 5 days and it sold, like that would have went well over. But this was, right around, the market shift. 516 Winding Way, this closed for 836, and that was 4.5% above asking. So in the spring, 4.5% above asking was like child's play, basically. But now it's like if you like a home, you can get it at like 5% above asking, even if it's competitive. Um, some of them, there's this one home in Wynwood this weekend that it needed a lot of work. It was a decently high list price anyway, and it still got a shocking offer. So, sometimes if it's a great location home, or like great condition, some of them also get 20+% above asking, but that's not like the rule, that's the exception. This one on 5.7. So speaking of, this one got 12% above asking for 935. This They did a great job with the kitchen. Like they had a nice little skylight in there. That home, and it had really good flow on the first floor. So that home, I'm trying to, yeah. So I like that kitchen was nice, and then had like a little cute backyard. So that was 935, and that went like didn't even go the weekend. It was supposed to like go to the weekend, highest and best by Monday, but they just got a grand slam offer that said like, hey, you need to reply by tomorrow. So yeah, it didn't even last the whole weekend. And then this one on Stoneway 349 that was listed at 349, so it sold. um, within 5 days. Again, like in the spring, that would have meant it wouldn't over. Now, not so much. So that's all the activity. And then if you're watching this, then you might be interested in other towns in Lower Merion. I do these videos for all of them. So if you're watching this on YouTube, one, thank you. I don't know how you found this, but that's fantastic. Just check out the other ones if you want. And then if you're getting this in an email and you want to see some of those other like market watches is what I call them, where it's just a snapshot of all the activity for that month, just reach out to me and I can get that for you. And then obviously, this is a very special time, I guess, for real estate. If you're thinking of selling your home, and you're kind of wondering like what's going on with the market, it's a great time for a home valuation just because like the market, what it was several months ago, isn't what it is now, but it's not like what you hear nationally. So if you are interested in the value of your home, I'd love to give you a no obligation valuation. Can, I can go in there, walk around. So you tell me the updates, this, that, the other thing, and I'll pull up comparables, and we'll get you. It's called a comparative market analysis, where it's like based on these comparables over here, and based on the current market conditions right now, this is what we think your house would sell for. So those are actually a lot of fun. It could, help you out even if you're not thinking of selling or you just like are interested in it. That's fine. And that's all I got. All right. Have a great rest of your summer. I hope it goes well. I hope the weather is not insanely hot like it was the last few weeks. Seems like we're about to get some rain, which is great. And that's it. All right. Bye.